And hello, Punisher fans, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Entertainment. With me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my teaser trailer reaction and review. And this is for the Punisher One Last Kill Disney Plus special. Now, this is a Disney Plus special, which means it's kind of in the same vein as Werewolf by Night, hour and a half long special, and this will directly lead into Spider-Man Brand New Day. I don't think Spider-Man will be involved in this show. Maybe at the end. I don't think so, but I know they belong to Spider-Man belongs to Sony. But anything's possible. You never know. But maybe we'll just see him swinging somewhere at the end of it. Who knows? But let's check this out. See what we get.
Hey, Frank. How you doing, brother?
By the way, this is the end. This is him after the events of Daredevil 1, where he was captured and he escaped. So we're gonna see what happens to him after that. During Daredevil season 2. Oh, okay.
Tell me what's going on.
He's getting the flashbacks again.
You think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done?
This kid.
I'm not sure about me. For you,
Uh-oh.
you ain't got a fucking chance.
Okay, he's crazy. This is brutal. Woo! Oh. Wow. Disney Plus. All right, that looks great. So it looks like obviously Frank is gonna start having the flashbacks again of him in this, him with his boys, his family, of course, losing them, and that's gonna trigger him to go kind of mental again. So, he's been dealing with that still, but he's been trying to keep it, closed and away from his mind, because if he does, he kind of becomes a loose cannon. Him losing his family was one of the biggest tragedies in his life, and that's what made him become the Punisher. And he wants to get revenge for people who do that to other people, so that's what he does. He punishes the wicked. So yeah, that looks incredible. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see, like, are we gonna see him eventually break out of that? Kind of like at the end of this. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of like at the end of this, because it says one last kill. I don't think this is the end of the Punisher. Like, I don't think he's gonna die in this, and then we're not gonna see him again. And then they're gonna tell us in Spider-Man comes out before this, and then we find out he's dead in this, and this is the last time we're gonna see him. I don't believe that. I think this is the Punisher's last kill, meaning that, if I had to guess, this is his last kill for being vengeful. Going for the vengeful. Because I feel like him having the flashbacks now about his daughter and his wife and his military buddies, he's on all the stuff that he's done that made him lose those people, he's finally going to let go of that. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. I think he's finally going to let go of that and finally just become the Punisher and punish those who just do wicked things. Honestly, it's kind of like if Batman finally let go of his parents' death, but still ends up being Batman without having all the vengeful stuff. Because a vengeful Punisher and a vengeful Batman, they're more dangerous not only to themselves but to others as well. So I feel like the Punisher, he's gonna eventually, like, let go of all the pain that he has. He's finally gonna lock it away, throw it in the ocean, and that's it. Be the Punisher, but be a Punisher that can, yeah, okay, I have a bad guy who, let's say the bad guy molested a child, I can, instead of pulling the trigger right away and not giving him mercy, take him to jail and stuff like that. Maybe they'll do it that way. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just taking guesses here. But, obviously in the comics, Punisher is a very ruthless person. He doesn't really care about, sending people to jail. But, they could change that. Who knows? But we'll see. But I'm excited to see this. I like the Punisher. John Bernthal as the Punisher continues to be awesome, and he's the best actor to play a Punisher. So yeah, but we shall see what happens, or maybe we'll find out like what really happened to his family and why they died. What made them really get killed. I mean, we kind of got information about that from the Punisher show. But we never really got too much of it, so you never know. They could revisit that. So we shall see. But I'm excited to see it either way. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.